Hey folks, it's Rivgar here. How you doing? Welcome back to Satisfactory. Again, you over to that one over there. So that's the power cables connected up. Then I can come over to this side and we take a belt and join it into there. And I go through that one and that one there. And then you go into there, which is very timely as I've just about run out of fuel going in. There we go. The fuel is running all the way in. And you come over to there. And then finally, the last little bit is to connect that one there and that one over to there. Perfect. Right. I've now got all of these producing power. We've got a capacity of 1900 megawatts, and we're currently consuming about 700. I'm going to go back up now, and I'm going to just feed back in the bits that I wasn't using previously. So, like I said, we've got these in here. These consume 1 every 5 seconds. Production time, how long this part takes to craft. 150 megawatts every 5 seconds from these. Is that actually... That's longer than 5 seconds, isn't it? It's not telling me how quickly I'm consuming the fuel. I need to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so roughly every 10. So if that's only 6 per minute that I'm using in there, I'm only using 60 per minute out of all of these over here. I'm producing way more than that. I'm producing 75. If I'm using 6 per minute, I'm not 6 per minute. 36. I'm using 36, not 60. Good gravy. I'm using 36. I can double the number of fuel generators that I've got here, and I still don't need to make any more of these. That's all I need. I just need those 2 for now. So we can leave that just like it is. We don't need to do anything other than that. We just got those 2. And I don't need to touch anything at all with it. I've now got more power than I know what to do with. So I now need to try and start using some of it up. Let's clear a little bit of this. That one is never going to be used again. We'll eventually move all of that anyway. A lot of this under here will be removed completely. It doesn't really have any place down here. Get rid of that, and that one, and that one. And we also, as another thing that people want me to get, is to make something, like make a depot where I'm getting a little bit of everything all being brought in all at once. So then I've got some materials that I can go and use whenever I need to. That's a great idea. It really is. It's going to be a very, very time-consuming thing to set up. What would be the single most important thing that we need to build next? I say, well, we started building something up the top. So I've got these. That one's already running. This one over here, I'm just going to leave that one as is. I'm not going to bother increasing the speed of that one at all. I don't need to increase the speed of those. This one I am going to increase the speed of now. So we're going to go in here. Wait. Okay, apparently I can't shift-click these in either. Why can't you shift-click these things in? It makes no sense that you cannot shift-click them in to be used. Honestly, it really doesn't. That's just... It should just be a thing. Surely. I mean, yeah, I don't technically need it here on the iron, although I'm putting them in now so that I've got them there, and... just like I might need them later. I might be glad of this massively increased production later on, and therefore by doing it right now and making sure that it's all in place, I'm not going to be short of any kinds of boosters anywhere. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to put boosters in here, and there we go. We got our little bleep of a warning again, bleating at me, telling me I've been playing for that. Okay, there's got to be an option to turn that off. Look, there is an option to turn it off. Break notifications right there. I can switch that one off, and then I don't need to do it. Okay. Wait a minute. Option. Gameplay. Break notifications. Apply. Are you really sure you want to do this? Are you absolutely certain you wish to apply this change? Yeah, I'm pretty certain. Right, we'll do that. And how are you? You've got everything you need in there. And we want to go and put 3 of them up into here like this. So I want to go 1 and 2, 3. Like that. And I think that's pretty much all of the boosts that I had running. I'm going to go back up top a minute. I'm just trying it out again while I'm up here, just to see what the difference is when you're trying to get around. And honestly, this jetpack, whilst it seems good, it's slower. I can do that a little bit. And well, I suppose maybe it. I don't think it's faster at all. I don't think any part of it is faster using the jetpack to get around at all in any way. Right, so that's going up through there, and then swap it over with this one. Just a straight run, even jumping as well. Right, it's much faster. It's better with this. It is much better with this one. Right, anyway, what we want to do is we want to go and make all of these up through. So we got modular frames. They're no good. Alternate stitch plates. They're probably a little bit better considering that that's what we've got coming up through here. So let's go into there. We want alternate stitched frame. And I'm not going to be putting any boosts or anything like that into them. We're just going to run them exactly as they are and hope that they will that will suffice. That we won't need anything additional coming up through. And then once we've done that, we're going to be wanting modular frames. We don't have any alternative. We do have the alternate quick wire version of the circuit boards, so we're going to want to get the quick wire somewhere so that we can make use of those. Though I don't think we're going to want them up here. We'll put them somewhere else. AI limiter. We got the alternate encased beams. They're being made down the bottom. We don't need that. Don't need that. Encased industrial alternate. I am wondering if we should go off for a little bit of a wander around soon and see if we can find some more the thingamajiggies. See if we can find some more of those alternate recipes, the old hard drives and stuff like that. If we could find a few more of them kicking around, that would be absolutely great. I think we could have a lot of fun doing that. Now, next up, I'm going to go out here, and I'm going to take a number 6. We want a conveyor merger. Stitch plates. You know, we're gonna bring them up this way. We are going to bring them up this way, I think. So I'm going to come out there and then merge that one, and they're all going to go along and merge in this direction like that. There. It's nice and easy doing it like this. I'm very glad with several of you actually said don't press control while you're doing it, because then it just automatically snaps to the grid. And that's what I was doing. I was pressing control, and it was obviously a terrible, great, and awful error, because it wasn't working out for me at all. I drop that one into there, and then you over to there, like that. And do the same back here. Oops, steady. There we go. Right, and through there and through there. Almost done. And we'll put these into a large container up at that end, and then they can go from there. We'll start using them to make the next bits. We're going to need those frames, but we'll get these going. We'll sort of start these up before we start worrying about putting the frames up and getting the frames started. We'll get this actually up and running. So I want to go there, and then I want to go to organization, isn't it? Yes. Industrial storage right there. And it's this big bad brute right here that I want. And I actually want it to be that way round. And I want it to come straight out of that end. Ooh. Actually, I'm thinking maybe I should just move it back a little bit. And if I put it back over to there, that's not taking up too much space, but it's also not sort of spreading out this way too far. It's out a little bit, But I think it'll be fine. And we'll bring the belt out from that way. Oops. Belt out from that way and put it into there. Can't afford. I'm one piece short. One little tiny insignificant piece short. Right, we'll jump down there and go back over this way with a hop, skip, and a jump all the way down over here and down into here. Like that. Right, now, where am I going? I want to go in through here. Dodge in and out the wall, this lot. Down. Nope. It's that one that I'm after. Right, now, let's go and take 5 stacks. We'll go all the way up to 5 stacks. We'll be extravagant this time. We'll be extremely extravagant, and we will take 5 stacks, and we'll come back up here. With a hop, skip, and a jump up onto there. Right, you are... Well, you're making... What are you waiting on? You're waiting... Oh, you're waiting on plastic. We've used up all the plastic, but that's in part because... Wait, what? Why is the plastic prioritizing out of the top exit rather than the bottom? It's going out of there, out the top exit. Now, that's interesting to note. Right? It's automatically feeding out of the top exit before it feeds the bottom exit. So you can use that as a prioritizer. Whereas the splitter splits it evenly, the storage unit there, that doesn't supply it evenly. That prioritizes. That absolutely puts out the top one in front of the bottom one. And that's actually a really cool thing to note. Right? That is a really, really awesome thing to note because... Just because of the way that that's going to work out. So that's going to go through there. We're going to run out a little bit of that. And it's going to take the plastic. So it's going to feed it in that way. So it's going to ensure that we've always got those being produced first over the others. But then I can change this one round. And we can... Oh no, it still needs plastic. I need another plastic producer down there. That's what I need. In order to get that running better, I need another plastic producer. I haven't finished that up there yet. One thing at a time. He says. Seriously considering abandoning his one thing at a time and coming down here to put in another plastic producer. No, I'm not going to. We don't need to worry about that. We can go up here and... Let's just sit up on top of here a minute. And then I want to go out from there and in round there. So do I do it like that? Or do I do this and that? Encroaching a clearance. I cannot do that. I cannot do it exactly like that. Although, there may yet be a way. There may yet be a way. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to come out a little bit, aren't we? We're going to need to go out, say, to there. And from there, bring it around. And from there, bring it around. And from there, go into there. So that does actually... That goes round square. Right? I know it would have been a lot cheaper and easier to go in a slightly different angle than that. But that goes in perfectly square. And for some reason, I feel the need to do that. Mainly because I'm a Factorio player. At heart. Like, deep down inside, I am a Factorio player. And as all seasoned Factorio players know, everything is at right angles. Right angles are good angles. So, we cannot forget that right angles are good angles. We must never forget. Now, which way does that... Oh, that goes onto there. So, that one goes onto there. What's it going to do over here? No! No, it's clip... Look, we have clipping. We cannot have clipping. Clipping is simply too painful to look at. I will not tolerate clipping. So, what we're going to do instead is... I'm going to bring that one out here, and I'm going to drop that one down into the middle of those. And we'll run 4 of them out onto it. So that one will go out to there. No clipping on there. If I do more than 4, we'll end up with clipping. And I don't like clipping. I don't want it to clip. So run those out there. And then I can come over here, and I've got 8 of these. So we can run the other one straight down here. This is actually going to work out quite nicely. So we put that one... Wait, how far back? I did come back to there. I did. I came back to the very edge on that one. So then I will go like that. From there to there. From there to there. From that one out. And from that one out as well. And then those two can join together like that. And then I just need to get the main power supply coming up. Now, where am I going to bring my main power supply up? I think it's going to be from that one down there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to put a power pole up. Right on that end. There, just like that. There, so it's right on the very edge there. And then that one could go up and join to it. And then I'm going to put another one there, like that, and another one here so that we can run power in a line sort of down through that way somewhere. And then what I'll do is I will simply join that one onto there, and that one onto there, and that one onto there. So I've now got power all the way through. I've got everything else that I need all the way through. All I got to do is just join these bad boys together. So we go that one. Why aren't you joining in? Wait, what? 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 I'm confused. It goes there. Why is... Why is nothing going where it should? It needs to go in this way. And then it goes along that way. It should go from there into there. It won't go into that one. It won't go into that one. I know what it is. This is too close. It's a little tiny bit too close. So I got to undo that one, and I got to undo that one to there. And then what I got to do is join that one. Ah, there we go. It's okay. It's okay. Panic over. For a moment, I thought it had all gone horribly, horribly wrong, but it hasn't. That has already started whizzing off down the tracks and splitting out. Look at it. It's like poetry in motion. We want to go down this way, and we want to run down to here, and then that one needs to go straight up and into there like that. And then that other bit of poetry is going to run in the opposite direction. Then we have poetry running from both sides, and quite frankly, that does look pretty good. That does look pretty good, running in through there, and just seeing everything sort of splitting out, going all the ways that it should be going. How much do I need in here? That one need... Oh, I need 30 wire on there. I'm thinking we may struggle to reach 30 wire in here at any particular kind of speed, because the speed that it comes up through there. So I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go round and upgrade the wire feed at the very least. The wire feed is going to have to be upgraded, because there's only 6 iron plates. It's 15 per minute, but that's 75 a minute on one machine. That's just one machine. Right, we got 8 machines down through here, so we're going to be requiring 75 per minute. It'd be 150 for 2, it'd be 300 for 4. We're going to be requiring exactly 600 per minute. What is the fastest that we can run? 480. That's not going to work quite right, is it? What we're going to need is I'm going to need to put a second in-feed of copper wire through here somewhere. It's certainly not going to be able to do it like this. So we're going to need to go and upgrade this line. The other line is fine. 15 per minute. That's makes no difference whatsoever. But this line down... Oops, no, not like that. This line down here, we're going to need to upgrade that. I've only got 34 concrete, which is not going to be enough to do an upgrade run. Oops. I didn't want to do that. Right. Let me run down over here. So that one, I need to upgrade that all the way out. So I'm going to go... What do I want to change on it? Well, we'll change number 3, I think. We'll change that one to number 3, there. Right. Number 3 is now that one. That's taken up 6 pieces on there. It's taken up another 6 pieces on there. And then this one here, this one needs to be upgraded. So how can I do that? Can't afford. Right. So it does, you can just mouse over an upgrade. That's good. That's oops. Unfortunately, I didn't get hurt jumping down there, but I could have done. I could have been hurt. I very nearly hurt myself, all for your benefit. Nobody else's, all yours. Now, let's go and have a look in here. So I've got... Why is this one not... Oh, I know why we're not doing anything. We're waiting on those steel tubes. That's going to require quite a bit of work to sort of upgrade that. I want to have a look in here a second, and I want to take a load of this. There. Because I've got several bits that I'm going to need to upgrade in order to be able to make that work. So if I go and hop, skip, and jump all the way in through here, like this. Oops. There's what I'm looking for. That's the one. Right there. Up we go. Run over and over that way there. And then we can go back up here. Right, so I want to upgrade that one. In order to upgrade, I've got to do that. And simply click like that. There we go. Upgrade done. And that is now forcing it through a lot faster. So, conveyor belt Mark 4. Mark 4. Down here, that is Mark 4 as well. So all I actually need to do is Mark 4 belt down through this bit. I don't need to do Mark 4 belt going into any of the other bits. It's just Mark 4 belt down through there. So I can save a little bit of the steel beams. Alright, jump up onto there. So there we go with that. That's whizzing through a lot faster. And, I mean... Oh, yes, it's still the overall rate that it's coming in and then rushing out the other side that we've sort of got to take into account. So we're going to need a lot of copper wire to be able to make this happen. Ideally, we'd like it to do a bit different than that. But you can see right there, where it's splitting, coming into there, it's keeping that one almost full, but this one here is sort of spreading apart a little bit. And if I have a look into there, I got one that's making. So this is the alternate stitched iron plates. And that's the only option we've got for alternate stitched, isn't it? Recipes in here. Parts. Reinforced iron plates. We can do 24 screws for 1 or 30 copper for 3. So that's the one that we're going to want there. We are going to want that one. And possibly we're going to want to increase, like put another belt coming up through or something like that. I'm not quite sure at the moment, but I don't think so. I don't think we need that. Then this one over here, I'm using that recipe down there at the moment. And that definitely seems to be a better option. You get more of those for the ingredients that go in. Right, one of those is 5 of them. Whereas here, 3 of those is just 8. And then 5, and that's 10 there. So you get a better rate with those 2. A better rate with that one as well. And then you just throw in some concrete. And concrete, we got loads of that. We got absolutely tons of concrete. So that's a good one to have. And then we're going to want a production line set up for circuit boards right here. And those, we're going to want this. We're going to want quick wire producing that. And then some plastic as well. So we need to increase our plastic production. But right now, we've now got the stitched iron plates. So those are coming through on this way. That. Somewhere. There we go. Right, there is a couple of examples of stitched iron plates running into the storage facility right here. And we've already got 123 of them. So there's 123 stitched iron plates going into there. Next. What are we going to build next? Now, of course, this is kind of the big question is, what do I start building next? I'm going to need modular frames. And the only recipe we've got for modular frames is 3 of those and 6 of those. So we need a load of iron rods coming up, and then we want these coming out, and then they can just go in and make the modular frames. That's a fairly easy, simple setup to build. We can simply do another 8 of those like we've got, move them back, just straight back from where we are right now. We can run one of these out along that way, and we can run the iron rods up that way, and they can come in as well. So that we've got all 8 of them up and running. Hang on. I'm going to go there. Have all 8 of those up and running, and that's going to be making us a load of modular frames. I could do more than that, because this only makes 4 per minute. Right, so that's going to be consuming 24 per minute on one of those. So 10, if I had 10 of them running out, I'm still only going to be consuming 240 of those per minute. And is it 240? Yeah. 6 of those per minute, 24, so 10, yeah, so it's 240 per minute. And these right here, 3, 12, 120 per minute, and I'm producing more than that. 120 per minute off of that. I think we can run 10 of those all the way down through to make modular frames. And then we've got modular frame production, a big set of it, you know, a nice big setup. That's looking pretty good. Steel pipes, all those sorts of things. We'll worry about those later. So that's going to be our next little project, is we want to build these. I am wondering whether I should just have those going straight out across. And then coming... No, I don't think I will. I think I will have them coming out of here and moving up through, rather than sort of... Because I was wondering about, like, just splitting the production off, going in. I don't think we'll do that. Because I got to have, like, a double thing coming out. And we'll do our double thing. It'd be like that, like we've done over there. And then we can split them apart. I think that's going to work out quite nicely. So let me go there. And go to production. Go to assembler down here. And there is the 2. So that is the center of said assembler. I want to bring that one down that way. Make sure that I got plenty of room for it. It's not like I'm lacking space here. If I put that one there, I got a nice bit of room to put the belts and everything all the way up through. I think that'll work quite nicely. And that can run up there, and then I can put the center parts in over there. So right, let's jump down over here, and I've run out of cable. Go and get some cable a second. I think we're slowly using cable up faster than we're producing it. I'm not entirely sure about that. Right. Well, I'm gonna grab a bit. Right there. I'm running out of space. I've got a lot of stuff sort of that I'm holding on to, but like all of it seems like important stuff that I want to hold on to. And I'm never quite sure which is important enough that I definitely want to keep it. Right, let's go up here. So that's running into the computer as well. How much are we using for the computer? 12 cable, 33 per minute. I think we're all right, computer. We need to worry about that. Let's go back up here and get these frames being made. So then we've got another bit. I kind of want to like get everything set up and being made. And then once we've done that, then we can start worrying about some of these other bits. So like that. We need to go out and we need to get that set up. The gas mask I'm not so worried about. This one here I would like to get going. It's just a question of waiting until they've been built. And then once those have been built, then we can see about doing the next bits. Let's go over to here a second. And I want to go... Assembler. Yeah, right, now. Let's continue on making these. I gotta get them lined up exactly. It's probably easier actually if I stand up on top. And there we have it, folks. I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop things now because we have run out of time. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.